Hi guys, this is Leah from Mommyish, and today I have brand new drop shadow styles. These have been requested quite a bit here lately with our month of challenges. These actually work in PSC and CS. They only utilize one drop shadow layer. I have another set that's meant for Creative Cloud users that utilizes multiple drop shadow layers, which we can't do in PSC. So anyway, moving along, we have these styles. So you can see here's a cluster of various elements that I've been testing these styles out on. And I'm just going to get right to it. I have them all separated here in another folder. And just to show you, and you can see here we have a myriad of styles, everything from really fluffy flowers to smaller type flowers, buttons, staples, flare, thicker flare, veneers. There's 3 different paper shadow styles here. Plus, we have some cutout shadow styles. So if you could clip a paper to this as if it was cut out. Actually, what I like about this style is it has a little bit of a an outer bevel. If I zoom in really close here, you can see that there's this very light outer bevel going on as if light was hitting the paper, from it being cut out. A subtle detail, but I like it. Also with this set of styles is an action. Now what this action does is it separates your shadow style from the layer itself. This allows you to warp it. I'm going to show you how to do that here in a second after I show you a few more. Here's a curled ribbon style. This one was requested by a creative team member. I'm also including this little clear plastic style. Now this is not a shadow layer you would want to separate. It was just an effect that I got while I was playing around that I really liked the look of it. So I was like, I think I'm going to include it. So there's one style that's a little bit different than the others. The rest of these are more kind of simple shadow styles. I really love how the one for the sticker turned out. Look, I'm like zooming in so far. I love the shadow style for this one. And also for the staples, I think that looks really cute too. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and show you with our string style here. These separate the shadow action. So what this does, I'm going to go ahead and run the action. It says separate the shadow. And what it does is it takes our element and then our shadow and they become separate layers. So you see here the shadow itself is its own layer. That means we can warp this now and move it around to our liking. So I'm just going to go ahead and do a regular warp, not a puppet warp. Typically I like a puppet warp, but for the heck of it, I'm just going to do this one. And this will allow you to kind of move it around and try to create a more dynamic shadow type effect. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm just going to play around a little bit and hit OK. So it just allows you control over that shadow to really have fun with some more realistic type effects. So I'm just going to step back a bit and step back one more. That would also be a lot of fun, I think, with something like string. Now the string shadow you can't see really well here because the string itself is dark, but as I zoom in here you can see what that shadow looks like. I'm going to go ahead and do that with this one as well. So again, I'm just going to use the action, separate the shadow, and then I'm going to do a puppet warp on this one. I like to pin down key parts that would not have much of the shadow changing around it. And I use lots of pins. I get a little carried away maybe, but I want to make sure that only the parts are moving that I want to move and no others. So I'm going to have this part stick down too. All right, so this is going to allow me then to move this piece here, which I like. This guy down here, I'm going to move him over here. And I'm going to come back over here because there's this fun little piece of string up here that I thought it would be kind of fun to move out a bit. This guy too. So you see there that this was the shadow style itself, and then I've warped it so it's become something a bit different. I'm going to take away the string so you can see there. Neat, right? So that is this set. There are several styles. Oh, I forgot to show you, out of all of these styles, I forgot to put the photo effect there. So let me go ahead and just throw up a little rectangle shape that would be a photo. Let's imagine. I'm going to go ahead and change this color to a more mid-tone gray. All right, the shadow for a photo. So what this style does, it adds a little bit of a light beveling there, you can see. And let me zoom in toward the bottom. So it gives a little bit more depth as if the paper itself was thicker. And then you have obviously the shadow style that goes along with it. So I forgot that one, my bad. So those are our styles. You can see here several styles, different ones. You can always play around with mixing and matching which style you think should go where if you want something to have a thicker style. For example, this is a thicker flare style and you want it to be on the thinner flare. It is up to you. You do what you want. Oh, I should also mention that these styles are set to global light. That means that depending on what your lighting is set as, they will move around to that. So I had it at 120. This is at 90. You could do it totally opposite. This is totally up to you and how you do your lighting. So they will. Oh, wow. That kind of trips me out. Does that trip you out to see a little bit? I'm like, whoa, that's crazy. All right. Anyway, sorry. I'm a little nuts. It's okay. But yeah, that's how this set works. I hope you guys enjoy it as much as I've enjoyed creating these, and have fun scrapping. Can't wait to see your pages and layouts using these new drop shadow styles. Have a great day. Bye.